Prosecutors offering a glimpse into the mindset of Charlie Kirk's suspected assassin. The 22-year-old made his first appearance in a Utah courtroom yesterday, remaining expressionless as a judge read the 7 charges against him. Those include obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and aggravated murder. Prosecutors plan to seek the death penalty. They're also revealing a series of text messages between the suspect and his roommate, which does include a confession. The question is about possible motive. When the roommate asked him why he did it, the alleged killer texted back, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out." The Justice Department says federal charges could be next.
We're still looking at that. There's a lot of evidence to go through, and there's a big difference between the state charges, which are very serious, carry the death penalty, and charges that the federal government could potentially bring. So that's not something we need to rush and make a decision on.
Joining me now, Jillian Snider. She's a resident senior fellow at the R Street Institute and a former NYPD officer. Jillian, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Talk about why you think that they release the texts that they did, right? There's Discord chats, there's probably way more text messages. What insight are you getting into how prosecutors want to move this case forward?
These text messages, they are literally a full confession to his roommate. I mean, he discusses that he did it. He discusses, at least in small part, why he did it. But more importantly, he very heavily discusses the rifle that belonged to his grandfather, the fact that it looks like once it was seen on the news by his family, his father reached out to him to talk to him, and he said, "I'm not answering right now." So there's a lot of information that we could gather from these text messages.
Also talking about getting a question of how long have you been planning this, and the answer in that text a bit over a week. Also, there's this report that there was a note under a keyboard where Tyler allegedly wrote that he had the opportunity to take out Kirk, that he was going to do it. At this point, is this a case of did he do it or not, or is this a case of why and what kinds of charges would bring what prosecutors would feel is the maximum amount of justice?
Yesterday, they did introduce 7 charges against Tyler Robinson. So I think at this point, they find that what they have so far is very strong. He has not made a direct confession to law enforcement, as we know, but all of this, the culmination of the note and the text messages and what they've gotten from Discord, and then getting statements from the roommate, getting statements from the family. I believe there's forensic evidence, DNA on the trigger of the rifle that goes back to Robinson. All of this corroborating evidence is so supportive. We don't really need a direct confession. The only thing that will give us is more into the mindset of what brought this on, but I think he's already alluded to why he carried this out.
Lastly, there's an aspect of this you and I have talked about, the kind of online of it all. The FBI is actually going to be looking into the Discord chat where Tyler appeared to be talking with people in that chat about the shooting. FBI Director Kash Patel actually addressed this during his Senate hearing. I want you to take a listen.
We're also going to be investigating anyone and everyone involved in that Discord chat.
It's a lot more than 20?
Yes, sir.
And you're running all of that to ground?
Every single one.
Can you talk about that? Is that a distinctive moment, right? Looking into all of these other people online.
It is and it isn't. So we have such a larger underground network of online communication compared to 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But if Robinson was online, even if the dark web, and he's making comments that alluded to or inferred that he planned to carry out a murder, a serious crime like that, and other people were antagonizing or instigating the situation, those people need to be spoken to because they had prior knowledge that this crime was going to occur.
All right, Jillian Snider, thank you so much. I hope to check in with you again as we learn more about this investigation.